What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. These are going to be for the star sign of Pisces from June 5th to the 10th, 2020, so take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they are for you in mind, you can find all the information how to reach me in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I have already gone and pulled your cards off camera for you, Pisces, so let's get right into it. We got the Two of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands, with the outcome card of Five of Cups. So breaking this down first, because this was a clarifier. I'm trying to get the order it was in originally. Okay, so the Two of Swords represents a stalemate situation that you cannot seem to break. It's almost as if you would have to break this by tossing a coin and choosing head or tails. It's something that I feel there's attached energy to this, there's attached energy to this where it kind of feels like it might be a loss kind of situation. That's just the energy that I'm empathing off of right now, where I feel like the reason you have not made a choice about this sooner is because I feel like you think it's going to be a lose-lose situation either way. You really don't know in what direction to go. And what's going to be happening from the 5th to the 10th is this rapid succession from going to a choice that you don't know how to make to having something coming in pushing you to make that choice and seeing where it leads. So the Eight of Wands is the most energetic, it is the fastest moving card in the deck, and it represents great action. It represents communication over air and honestly traveling very fast to something. So I get this as a transition to you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what choice to make, to making a choice. There's something in the middle here that is going to be pushing you to this. It is going to come in either via communication, or I'm pretty sure that something is going to be coming to you in order for you to feel like you're able to finally break this stalemate. I feel like it's going to be something over communication. I feel like it might be an interpersonal type of relationship situation that you are dealing with. The Three of Wands represents a situation where it's kind of like, this is the card of when you are in that phase after you send out a job application, and after that phase of you ask somebody out on a date via messenger, whatever it is, and you're waiting back on that person and waiting back to hear if you got the job, if you got the date. It is that hearing back period with the Three of Wands that you are in this waiting and seeing process to see where it goes. And the Three of Wands isn't indicative of really anything more than that. It just represents that there is something that you have your ships coming in. There is, in the Two to the Three of Wands, it shows that he has grown exponentially. That's not the word. He has grown substantially from the 2 to the 3 to indicate that it is probably going to pay off for you in some sense. In this situation, I feel like whenever it is that you get back, you are going to be looking at it as a disappointment, but I would like to point out to you that that is not all this card means. So when I look at this card, I look at him and I think of what he is looking at. And he's clearly disappointed over the cups that he has spilled, 2 of which are remaining standing but are behind him, and he is choosing not to look at them, or he does not recognize them. This is symbolic of not realizing kind of what you have left remaining. I feel like something is going to come in. I feel like it is going to be, it's definitely going to be you that is questing for something in the situation, where you are going to be the one setting out to break the stalemate choice and to set out on whatever this is, be it if you're trying to communicate with somebody, and realizing that it's not going to be the full success that you would have liked. It might feel a little disappointing, but I want to tell you right now, before this happens, Pisces, is there is still something here standing, something that might be unrecognizable for you for a little bit of time, but after you are done with this disappointment, not when you're done with it, but after some time passes, you will realize that not all was lost, and this was only partially a loss. This wasn't a full loss. There's still something here that you are going to get out of this. There's still remaining cups if you turn around and were to choose to look at them, because it's saying that you still have things remaining here. It's not a full loss. This is not a full disappointment. I would like one more card for where this goes for Pisces after all of this happens. So the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, standing up for yourself, standing up for your energy, kind of choosing. This might be a situation in which you are choosing to maybe choose to not have something or some type of energy in your life. Definitely taking a stand and determining what you need in your life and what you do not need, being your own true hero, being a force to be reckoned with, rushing in, seizing the moment, taking the day. This is the energy of somebody that has known defeat, but she is of her higher self, is very intellectual. So represents that after this happens, it's kind of standing up for yourself and realizing if you don't need this energy in your life, you don't need to have this. And that in part, for some of you, this make it or break it situation might be cutting a negative energy out of your life. This is not going to be the same story for everyone. It is take it how it resonates. But for some of you might have been cutting some sort of negative energy out in your life, and that is why you are disappointed in general. But it does represent that there's a feeling here of being triumphant in successfully defending your honor, your truth, and your ideals, and what you need in your life, what you don't. This is not a bad spread, even though that the disappointment might look like it, but I don't see this as a loss for you, Pisces. So just honestly chin up with this, and the most important thing I can tell you is this is only a potential. This is, as long as you recognize what you still have, this doesn't even have to be a loss. Take it as a lesson and move forward from it, whatever this turns out to be for you. But it's not something that is without meaning or purpose. There's still something here for you to salvage when this is all said and done. So take care, Pisces. I will see you later. I love you, and peace out, my tribe. Bye.